gang! You want to find out interesting information about Aladar the iguanodon and many other species of dinosaurs? Click on play to take a closer look at these amazing creatures that roamed the Earth almost 125 million years ago. Or click on any other picture you see to jump to your favorite dinosaur. Did all dinosaurs take care of their eggs? What does the word Carnotaurus really mean? How big was a velociraptor? Dinopedia will give you the answers to these cool questions and many others. So come on, select one and let's go! The movie Dinosaur takes place during what is known as the Cretaceous period in Earth's history. The Cretaceous period made up the last part of the Mesozoic era, which was also known as the Age of the Reptiles. During this time, Earth saw the first appearance of insects, birds, and flowering plants. Some of the oldest known ants and butterflies date back to the Cretaceous period. According to paleontologists, who are scientists who study fossils, there were more than 700 different species of dinosaurs. It's thought that some dinosaurs were as brightly colored as today's modern snakes, lizards, and birds, as if they were advertising, "Hey, look at me!" In fact, birds are the closest relatives of meat-eating dinosaurs still around today, even if they don't have scaly skin and mean-looking teeth. There are almost 200 sites around the world where dinosaur nests and eggs have been discovered. The eggs range in size from just bigger than a chicken's egg to the biggest weighing over 15 pounds. Wow, imagine that omelet. Meat-eating dinosaurs probably acted like birds of today, sitting on their nests for protection and bringing food to their hatchlings, while other dinosaurs simply laid their eggs and moved on, leaving their hatchlings to fend for themselves. Hey, nobody ever said being a dinosaur was easy. Aladar, Nera, Crone, and Bruton were based on the dinosaur called Iguanodon. This species has been found on every continent except for Antarctica. Having been discovered in the 1820s, they were one of the first dinosaurs ever found. Iguanodons were plant eaters with strong beaks, and they probably had padded feet. This would help them spread their weight of up to 7 tons. You heard right, 7 tons when standing in swampy ground. Iguanodons are known for their distinctive thumb spikes, which were used as defensive weapons. They also had a pinky finger that could bend toward its hand to help them grasp food. Pleo, Yar, Suri, and Zinni are Aladar's adoptive family, and they definitely don't look like the rest of the creatures in the movie. That's because lemurs are primates, which are warm-blooded and have hair, like humans or monkeys. Primates are assumed to have originated during the later part of the Cretaceous period, possibly between 100 million and 65 million years ago. About 15 species of lemurs are currently found on Madagascar, a large island off the southeast coast of Africa. Not exactly next door, is it? Lemurs feed on leaves, flowers, fruits, and insects. Sounds yummy. When Aladar and the lemurs stumble upon the herd, it's Ima and Baleen who become their first friends. Both dinosaurs were plant eaters, but not pushovers. Ima, the lady with attitude, is a Styracosaurus. She had long bony spikes sticking out from a huge skull, which was over 6 feet long. That explains the attitude. The bony neck frill was probably meant to scare off predators and competition. Baleen is a Brachiosaurus. This huge dinosaur had such a long neck, its feeding ground was high up in the tree canopy. Brachiosaurus was one of the biggest land animals from the late Jurassic period. Towering over 50 feet and weighing almost 40 tons, it could have poked its head inside a 6-story building, or washed the windows without a ladder. The ankylosaur, Earl to you and me, is a loyal and lovable member of the herd who loves to play fetch like a puppy dog. But unlike our house pets, it came equipped with armor, which even offered protection for its eyeballs. It could use its hardened tail like a hammer if it was in danger, which would be useful since it was about as slow as a cow, walking only 3 miles per hour, sort of like me on my way to school. The predator dinosaurs were meat eaters, or carnivores, with pointy teeth, sharp claws, and a lightly built body. The most fearsome predator was the Carnotaurus, whose name means meat-eating bull. Stay clear of this dinosaur. It sported 2 horny crests on his forehead. I guess one just didn't do the job. It would take 4 bulls lined up end to end to equal the length of one Carnotaur. The wolf-sized predator Velociraptor was relatively small but fast and feared because it preyed on animals many times its size. Their teeth were like blades, their arms incredibly strong, and they had a huge curved claw on each of their feet. This was one bad dinosaur. The amazing flying creature that snatches up Aladar's falling egg is called a pterosaur. They were fish eaters and probably flew from trees or cliffs, since they were not good runners. A close relative of the dinosaur, but not exactly a dinosaur itself. The pterosaur can best be described as a flying reptile. Look out! Pterosaurs lived around the shore that extended to the north from the Gulf of Mexico. They ranged from sizes that were no bigger than a small bird to those as big as a small airplane, with a wingspan of over 40 feet. You better strap on your seatbelt for this flight. The dinosaur that snatched up the egg containing Aladar is called Oviraptor. Like the turtles and birds of today, its jawbones were covered with a horny beak. This wacky-looking guy might have been a meat eater and a plant eater. Nobody knows for sure, but we do know that they had a bony crest that looked like a mohawk and powerful hands with long fingers that probably gave them butterfingers. There were many other interesting species that make up the herd. The curious dinosaur peeking at Aladar's nest is a Parasaurolophus. Say that 3 times fast. This rare duck-billed dinosaur had a bony crest on its head that may have been used for communication or to improve its sense of smell. Unlike other horned dinosaurs, the Pachyrhinosaurus had a bump on its nose and not a horn. Go figure. This dinosaur, whose name means thick nose, lived in the western part of North America and grew to a length of 23 feet. There's still a lot about dinosaurs that we don't know. Perhaps the biggest mystery is what happened to them. It's safe to say that they're not hiding out in your backyard. That is, unless they're under the ground somewhere. One thing's for sure, they became extinct some 65 million years ago. And it was more than just some bad weather. Changes in the Earth's climate, dramatic volcanic eruptions, and the devastating impact of a colossal meteorite brought their domination to an end. Yep, there are a lot of theories to consider, and it's not exactly clear which one of these factors contributed most to the end of the dinosaurs. Regardless of the reason, we will continue to be curious about these fascinating creatures that roamed the planet all those millions of years ago, 30 times longer than the history of mankind. I hope you have learned as much about dinosaurs as I have, and enjoyed our journey through the history of the largest creatures to ever roam the earth.